Well, that didn't go right. Stop. Ouch. My neck. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft on the KingKraft server. Today, as promised, we are at my secret project. Not so secret, I guess, since I talk about it all the time. But, so I decided I wanted to do something different for like my farm setup this season. So, I don't know how long it's been, but I used to play this game called Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town on the Gameboy Advance. Long time ago. It's like a farming RPG almost, sort of. There's a lot of different game mechanics to it. We're going to try and recreate. What is happening? Why are you so slow? Stupid. A lot of different game mechanics we're going to try and recreate here in this area. So far, I don't know where I should start with this whole explanation. So we'll block up here just to get a little bit of an overlook. So your character is this I guess he's like a teenager age guy who used to come to this little village every summer with his family for vacation. He used to visit this old guy that lives on his farm, and he used to write letters to this guy. And one day the old guy stopped writing letters back, so he came to visit, found out the old guy had died, and left him this farm. So he takes over the farm, and that's it. Then you run the farm. So what you have is so this is like the main, like your plot of land, your farm. We've got our house there. Most of these buildings are functional, but most of them aren't. The doghouse, we got a silo there. Neither of those are functional in the game. This is like the barn where you keep your sheep and cows. That's your wood storage. We might try and make that functional. Right now it's just decorative, and that's the horse stable. And down here we have, this is like the grist mill where you take the, I think it's just regular grass in the game that you grow. You put that in there and it grinds it into like food for your chickens. And this is the chicken coop. This is your well, and this is a tree that has a beehive beehive on it that you can collect honey from once a day. So basically the way we're going to do this, no, let me back up. So like I said, this is our plot. There is an entire village I want to make or recreate from the game. This farm right next to us is the I think it's called Rich Farm, and they're the ones you get your chickens from. So there's also another place where you can get cows and sheep and horses and food and all different kinds of stuff like that. The buildings are in the original game, they're all expandable. Like with the house, you just start with this size thing and you can expand upon it. Same thing with this chicken coop, and same thing with that barn. But for the sake of, building stuff, I wanted to go ahead and build out the fully expanded versions, just so I could work it out in my head as far as where things needed to be on each plot. Because with most video games, you look at a house and you go inside the house and it's 15 billion times bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. So the insides of the buildings are not not quite the same. I tried to get as close to correct on the outside, but obviously these little stalls are really cramped. I tried to fit as many as near as I could. But okay, so let's get down to how this is going to work, how I'm going to do this. So this is what we're going to do. Following items may be harvested and shipped away to receive payment to use to purchase animals, crops, and tools. We're going to tie this farming area into a shop we're going to do at spawn at some point. Might do that in the next episode or two. So this is what I can sell for money. I think we're just going to use something like cobblestone or dirt for the money, so we're not using anything actual that I can actually use in the game. But we're just going to start out, we're going to give ourselves just a little bit of money, probably enough to buy some carrots or potatoes or something, and start from that. And then there's some other stuff in the world. You can see all of these are crops. The honey on the tree here, there's a beehive. That's supposed to be a beehive. But I'm going to load this up with sugar, and I'm going to let myself take one a day, every Minecraft day, and sell that. All of these are the animal byproducts, stuff you can harvest from them. I didn't do anything like the meat and stuff because you're not supposed to, well, in the original game you don't kill them, so I'm not going to use anything like that. We are going to set up a mining area, and all of those resources will stay here within this area. I won't use them outside of this farming area. And then there's all this other stuff. Gonna get it, probably not on purpose. Stuff like the mob drops and stuff like that. But I just decided to throw that stuff in there. So we use this money, and this will be emptied out every day. I might set up something to do it automatically, maybe at some point. Bug, come help me. Congrats. But so use this money to buy animals. Right now you saw we have no animals. And you start making more money from the animal stuff. So like stuff like carrots and potatoes, it's going to be 10 carrots for one whatever our money thing is. And then you start getting into buckets of milk. You get 1 bucket of milk, you get 4 of whatever our currency is. And you look at stuff like the mining stuff, so that's going to be some of the more lucrative stuff, and everything in between there is really just 1 for 1. So that was a lot to take in. Let's take a quick little break here and figure out what we want to do next. So be right back. Alright, so watching that back, that was really just a muddled mess of explanation of some of the stuff we're going to be doing out here. But so the main point of doing this is to recreate the game in Minecraft. And so along with that, I want to recreate and carry through as many of the original game mechanics as possible. As I stated earlier, I'm just restating for myself. So I'm going to try and come up with some sort of redstone something where I can throw in the wheat and it will give me back seeds. I realize I'll have to stock that somehow. So the chicken coop, some of the game mechanics in here. So in the game, when a chicken lays an egg, you can take the egg and put it in an incubator, and a few days later you'll get a new chicken. So you really just need 1 chicken to populate your whole chicken coop. I think you can have up to 8 chickens. I think it's 8 animals per building, so it's 8 chickens and then 8 cows and or sheep in the barn over there. Right now I'm just storing the eggs that I pick up because there's lots of animals running around, and it's nighttime again. That's beautiful. So I will probably try and include this incubator mechanic in here. I might just throw a picture frame up to stick an egg in, and then maybe we'll decide, 4 or 5 days later we'll come back and we'll be allowed to have or allowed to try and hatch that egg. Or we can go over to the chicken farm there and buy up to 8 chickens, and then we'll just have those 8 chickens. I don't have any arrows. So this is the barn. The way these work, the animals usually stay in their stalls. Okay. And then you can shear them or get their milk as you please. You can also, from the farm shop, I don't know what it's called off the top of my head, you can buy it's like a pregnancy potion, and you can impregnate one of your cows, and then they'll stay in the breeding stall for a certain number of days, and you can't harvest anything from them while they're in here. But after that time runs out, you can get another cow without having to. Actually, I don't think you can actually breed animals in this game, so that's the only way to do it. So we would have to buy some sort of pregnancy potion. Actually, well, we would have to breed them to make this possible, but I guess we would keep the cow and her baby in here for 3 to 5 days, or whatever we decide it's going to be, and then we can put them back into these regular stalls. Is there anything out here that wants to eat my face? No. Like I said, the log storage, just aesthetic right now, and this is where a horse will be whenever we get around to getting one. Now in the game, I think some guy randomly shows up to your farm one day with a horse and says, hey, you want this horse? You say, yeah, sure. But I think we're going to tie this into the same thing the pigs and cows. Not pigs, we don't have pigs. The sheep and cows are tied to. And with this, I'm going to have to keep a stock of sugarcane somewhere to keep that stocked. But what I want to do right now is kind of decide out the prices for our animals. This is my little house. This is a little kitchen. This is supposed to be an add-on to the house. You originally just start out with your bed, a little TV, and a chair, cabinet. We're going to make a secondary set of tools to keep here. Actually, I'll just go and throw this axe in here for work out here, because that's the way it works in the game. This is your tool chest, stays at the end of your bed. So let's see. Farming area, animal prices. I feel like I look like an idiot every time I try to type on my videos because I can't do it. But what you don't see is that I'm having to Cirque du Soleil around my mic that is between me and the computer and type, so it's not working very well. So if we want to get a chicken, let's just say 50. We'll say 50. And then chicken food, we're also going to make it so you have to feed each animal once a day, like in the game. So we'll say chicken food is just, we'll just say 1 per, because that's going to be 1, whatever our money is per seed, because that's what chickens eat, right? Yes. All right. So then we'll have cows. We'll say 100 each. Yeah, and then we'll say because in the game you have to buy like a milking pump and shears to harvest things from animals. So we don't have a milking pump, so we'll say a bucket, and we'll have to work something out to where I throw the milk away or something, or empty the bucket somehow. Do you get the buckets back if you make a cake? That might be one way. And then sheep, we'll say same thing, 100. Shears, I'll say 25 also. What else? Buy res. Say a horse for 200. Oh, well, it's let's get this to the next page. Horse, 200 monies. You get a saddle for 50. So that gives us stuff to work towards. Like I said, we're just gonna have to start out with vegetables or plants, stuff like that. So it's gonna be sort of a grindy process, but it's rewarding. The more time we spend out here, the faster the farm is gonna grow, etc. There's also a blacksmith that lets us upgrade our tools. So I think we're probably going to start thinking about it now with a full set of wooden tools. I think that'll be another cool way we can add some of the actual game into this experience. What else? We'll throw the babe. I don't know what to call it. I don't want to make it weird. Pregnancy is not weird. Pregnancy potion. Say that'll be. What's 100? Wait, it's 100 for the cow, right? So we'll say this is. You can save a little bit of money and just spend 50, but you have to wait a few days to be able to harvest anything. I think that's fair, right? I think that's fair. So got that, and we'll just stick this in here so we have it. So right now I'm going to make myself a set of tools, kind of empty out my inventory, give myself actually I guess I'll have to create our money system real quick and give myself just a little starting amount of potatoes and carrots, and we'll sort of give this thing a dry run and see how it goes. Yeah, I don't really know how it's gonna go, but we're gonna try it. So give me a second to get set up and I'll be right back. Okay, who's ready to farm? Hooray! Let's get our hoe, go out here to our little field. So we got ourselves some carrots and potatoes. So, oh right, this is that. Something like that. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't have to be hydrated to grow, it just takes longer. Is that true? Can't remember. So I got rid of all my armor, emptied my inventory. Ignore those, I picked those off when I came out of my little hole over there. Just throw these over the fence. Hey, stupid. That's not gonna go. Oh, it did go over the fence. Good job. Alright, so I got these growing. It is a new day, so I can grab a something out of here, blah blah blah. This is gonna be like a dry run, a bug test, if you will. So crap, let's bug number 1, don't have sugar in the honeycomb box. So let's just get something. Actually, I might have a little bit of sugar cane down in here. No. Okay, well this will be sugar for right now. And actually, need to add fertilizer to the book of stuff we can buy. And I'll probably, there's some like just decorative houses around the map. I might turn one of those into like a garden shop because I don't think there is one. But we'll just throw this stuff in here for right now. This is gonna be our honey. Boop boop. So we'll just take one for today. Okay. We'll put it in our shipment box. These are the tokens I've decided to use. So we put a honey drop or a honeycomb in there. So that means so far today we have earned 1 token, and we'll tally it up at the end of every day. I actually got started a little bit late today. Food is something I'm gonna have to keep on me, just to keep myself alive. The whole point of this isn't necessarily to feed myself right now, it's to make it sort of like a challenge to build up the farm. It will eventually, like I said, turn into a shop at spawn and become my main source of farming. But let's cheat a little bit right here, just to get us going. So fertilizer. I also want to check to make sure that this doesn't pop off. Doesn't seem like it's going to. Yeah, I think this field's gonna be fine. I made it coarse dirt because originally this was grass, but I thought about it, and this seemed more like game grass. It's not actual grass, so it's like AstroTurf. So let's just do that, and then we can replant here and that. So we could have taken that potato and shipped it off for the day, or we can go ahead and plant it again. So alright, let's fast forward. When we actually do start this, we'll reset everything, but let's pretend, how much was the chicken? It's 50, right? So let's take our 50 tokens we've earned from hard work. I don't actually have any seeds either. All of this, getting it set up to run well, will be done off camera, and I probably won't start for real until I get the necessary shops set up. But I just wanted to show this off, sort of like a proof of concept, and do a little bit of the bug testing on camera. That seems like it might be worth watching. Who knows? You may have stopped watching already, but I'm gonna keep going. So let's take our food up the road here. I think the blacksmith shop is supposed to be around here somewhere. Should all be fenced in, and well, nope. Okay, well, so they got some chickens out here. Got some more chickens over here. This is like a little breeding house. And they have a chicken coop with no doors on it, and they also have a water wheel. But let's go over here to the shop. Rich farm, like I said. So this is the main counter, so we would maybe just throw them away and let them despawn that way. That seems like it'd be alright. So then that would let us no, we're paying for the chicken. So actually, damn it. Should have brought more. Right there I was gonna breed the chicken and take the baby, so there would still be 2 over there. But let's go get another. We'll probably get more than 2 seeds just in case something happens. Crap. I was kind of hoping it would go better than this. Oh, there's one. I know we've got more down here. Hey, Perm. See, there was some right there. Hooray! Up, up, up. Let's say hey. Hey. So let's take these seeds back over there. We've already paid for the chicken, right? So we'll buy the chicken. Actually, we'll breed these chickens first, and then take the baby back. Baby, baby. Make it a baby. Right? I also need a fence gate on here at some point, probably. Doop. Alright. Only one, please. Just the one. Oh, the baby's gonna try and stay next to mama. How can I do this? So need a better system for this, probably. Ha 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 ha. I'm the best. Come on. Come on, chicken. Silly perm. Chick. You in the fence? No. Look at me. What are you doing? Come on. Come on. Come on. So then we'll have to lead the chicken back to our place. In the original game, once you buy the chicken, they have one of their workers bring the animal to your farm. but this is a little bit more work. At some point we need to turn the death counter on to see how many deaths he actually has, because it's impressive. Come on, buddy. Come on. So get this chicken in here. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. He's gonna stop. Come on. Come on. Look, come to me. Come to me. You better hurry. He's gonna eat your face. Chicken! Thank you. Come on. Stupid. You dumb, stupid animal. Get in here. Alright, so we got the chicken in here. So then the chicken will be in here. We're allowed to take 1 egg a day to put in the shipment box, and we'll just keep the rest in here for the incubators, because those will be after 3 days. We can take it off the wall and throw it. If we get a chicken, we get a chicken. If we don't, then we don't. That's a weird place for you to be. Where'd that zombie go? Hey, friend. So it's the end of the day now. So let's go to the shipment box. What in the... Oh, hi. I think I have hostile mob sounds turned off. I'm fairly confident I have hostile mob sounds turned off. All I have is a wooden sword. That's beautiful. So we have 1 in here, so we can take 1 token. And we'll come up with something for this. We might just put it back. Might be the easiest thing to do for the gathering stuff. We'll go in here, get our tools and stuff put away, and this will just sort of be like our bank area. This stuff isn't supposed to be here yet. So yeah, that's generally how it's gonna work. As you can see, it's gonna be somewhat grindy, very grindy, but it's something new, something I haven't done before. Oh, as you see right there, I got a string. We can count those. So that's another one. And we'll just let that, actually, let me go throw it outside the fence. Hacha! Run away! So now we've got 2 tokens. I'm gonna break down my door. I wish you would not. Hi. 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 Okay. That mic could get a little cheaty at some point. So I can just stand here at the door and kill things as they try and get to me. But yeah, that is how my Harvest Moon area is going to work in this game. It's going to be pretty interesting, I think. It'll probably be more interesting to watch once I've actually got it a little bit more functional. I thought I had water in here. Apparently not. But yeah, let's take a quick break and see what else we can find to get into. Alright, so looking back at the timer, we might just go ahead and call it quits here today. We're about at time anyways. So that's going to do it for today. This is Burrito King signing off from the KingKraft server. Until next time. Bye-bye.